Welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins we're hunting through, looking for commemoratives. Ones with more than face value, but ideally looking to fill the book. There is a link in the description to the books that I use over on Amazon. It is an affiliate link, so I will get a bit of a kickback if you make a purchase, just so that you're aware. But we're doing very, very well on this book. We do still need 3 Commonwealth games, which are the rarer £2 coins in circulation, but we have practically ticked off everything else. There's a spot for the Navy Centenary with the flag error, which is sort of a variant of the one to the left of it. And then anything after Great Fire of London we've not yet found, although some of them have been minted allegedly for circulation but seem to not have made it out into our change yet. So let's get into this bag, see what we find. Okay then, into the first bag. I'll show you what we're looking for. So that is Technologies. It's the definitive design from up till 2015. That was the last year that this is the definitive design before changing to Britannia. There are some years they're lower minted than others. I just don't keep any of the Technologies. This is our first commemorative. It is the wireless transmission, which again, fairly common coin. Not too exciting, but every collection needs one to be complete. But looks like that's it for that first bag. But no, we are steadily heading on to that great festive season. Ooh, Lord Kitchener. He's got some potential. If you flip it over, it should say £2 on the bottom, on the obverse or head side, just like that. If you find one that doesn't say £2, that means that that is a mule error, whereby one of the dies used in striking the coin has been incorrect, a bit like the undated 20p. We've got the VE Day anniversary there, most common circulating commemorative £2 coin. We normally find a few of those every hunt. We've got counters tracking that one, along with some other commemorative designs, just out of interest to see how many we find over the course of filling the book. It's nice to do at the end a big wrap up to see how many of, well, at the start of the next book, how many of each coins we found. This is the Army Centenary, again fairly common coin, but apparently there's a rotation error, so we'll rotate it, and that's the correct orientation for the Queen to be. Edge inscription for King and Country, just because 2016 seems to have been a bad year for the Royal Mint and their edge inscriptions. I checked them all on video. I will go through all the coins at the end of the video, looking for rotation errors, double die obverses, edge inscription errors as well though. There's the Abolition of the Slave Trade, very common coin, but we all know by now there's 2 versions of this coin. This one's got the textured bobbled finish on the inner part of the coin. That's the one that went into circulation. There's a variant with a smooth finish and the initials DG to the bottom right of the 7. So that would be an NIFC version of the coin, a coin that was not intended for circulation. Here we have Charles Dickens, very, very common. Again, you'll find plenty of them. Our second chance at a mule error. No, it says £2 at the bottom. Not the mule. That would be a very cool coin to find. I know someone that has found a mule error as well, and I've met a couple of people who own the mule error, and they've shown me their lovely coin, which makes me very, very jealous. It's a bit like the fried egg error one. It's exceedingly rare with quite a bit of value. Not one that you actually expect to find because they are so rare, but if we don't look, well, there we go. Right, third time's a charm. By the law of that mathematics, this has to be the mule error. No, £2. Not the mule error, but plenty of chances at it so far today. One of these days it might turn up. You never know. Stranger things have happened, and we have found some incredibly rare and lovely coins in the past that we shouldn't find. Things like the Jane Austen £2 coin, which obviously is a commemorative coin that was not struck to be put into circulation. Here's one that was though, Rugby World Cup. Again, a very numerous coin. Shouldn't have much problem finding one of those. But other things like the fried egg error, or the Shakespeare tragedy with the edge inscription error, Benjamin Bunny rotation error. These are all things that we have found, so any Lord Kitchener could be that mule error like this one here. Nope, it says £2. I'm not quite sure what I'd do with myself should I find one. Obviously I would be keeping that coin. There is no doubt in my mind. But you might have to scrape me off the ceiling. I will be so excited should I be lucky enough to find one of those. There's the active union. Again, very common, but there's allegedly a rotation error on this one. So you think of it like the map. The thistle for Scotland is north of the rose of England. That's the orientation it should be in before you rotate it. And that's the correct orientation for the Queen again. The rotation error is naturally... oops, hang on, everything's about to fall over here. The rotation errors, you can tell because when you rotate it, the Queen is not facing the correct way. You just got to make sure that you are holding it in the coin in the correct fashion before you rotate it, because that could end up with the wrong way. Well, you're thinking it's a rotation, but it's not really. VE Day anniversary again. Not all that exciting. Well, was the VE Day anniversary one of the ones that was scheduled to be reminted for the 25 years of the bimetallic £2 coin? Oh, there we go. Our first one over face value is Golden Guinea. It's a smidge over face value, not enormously so. So a welcome find for sure. There's another common one, Brunel's Portrait, one of 2 Brunel coins that you can find out in your change. But no, things like the Golden Guinea. Golden Guinea is one of the more common scarcer coins, if that makes any sense. Not one we see an awful lot of, but we see more of that than we do, say, Commonwealth Games £2 coins. And that's all due to the mintage figures. So the mintage figures... Oh, Charles Dickens there. Mintage figures are the total amount of a particular coin that the Royal Mint have minted. And it's the mintage figure. And they get released a few years after the coins get put into circulation sometimes. And yeah, the Golden Guinea, like this one again, has a lower mintage figure than others, meaning it's scarcer, harder to find. Of course, when talking about the values of coins, there's more at play than just simply the mintage figure. Coins that are in popular sets can end up with some value. Look at the Jemima Podduck, for instance. It has a higher mintage figure than some other very sought after coins, but it can sell for more on a regular basis, but just because more people know and want that Jemima Podduck. That's a beautiful coin. Stunning, stunning coin. Great Fire of London. There's a lot of detail in it. Was it Aaron West who designed this one? Same as the Isaac Newton 50p? Beautiful stuff. But it's 2016, so check the age inscription. Dreadful Flames, that's all fine. Pop that down the bottom then. That was one that the initial mintage figures came out and they were rather high. I wouldn't say they're not Benjamin Bunny high, but they were high enough to make you think, okay, these aren't going to be that rare. Not worth keeping. And then the mintage figure was revised. Now I don't know of another time previously where mintage figures have been revised after having been announced, or what even happened with those. Did they mint that original, I think it was it 5 million or something, and did they then forecast maybe that they weren't going to need £2 coins, so they got melted down maybe? I'd love to know the inner workings of what happened with that coin, because as far as I know it's not happened before with mintage figures being revised down. It's always played on my mind a little bit, and I know lots of people say about the 2020 Shield 50p. It's a definitive design that there was lots and lots minted for circulation, but we just don't seem to be finding them. Another active union, so no rotation error on that one. So yeah, we don't seem to be finding any of the 2020 shields, despite the mintage figure being quite high, and lots of people whisper and rumour that it's one where the mintage figure might be reduced in coming years, which is again plays on my mind somewhat, but I think they're just sat at the Royal Mint's long store waiting to come out, and they seem to be going into circulation with the new definitive, which is kind of cool. Right, this is Jodie Clark's 5th and final portrait of the Queen. We know that'll be something. It's Shakespeare's comedies. Very nice. This is the rarer of the 3 Shakespeares. Again, it's 2016, so check the description. All the World's a Stage. That's perfectly fine. Now, when I say check the edge inscription, by that I mean check for the actual words on the coins, because some people might mistake that for thinking, oh, you need to check the orientation. But it's 50-50 which way around it the edge inscription ends up on a coin, so there's no error in an upside down edge inscription because there is no right way up. This one here says hollow, so that'd be the hollow crown, Shakespeare's Histories. That's the more common of the 3 Shakespeares. It still has a bit of a value over face value, but I think that's it for this handful. We'll just check through just to make sure, because sometimes with these edge hunts I've missed things. In fact, one of my live streams a long time ago, when I was doing weekly live streams, I did an edge hunt, flicked through the... didn't spot anything, or I don't know, spotted 1 or 2 things maybe, I can't remember exactly. Flicked through it like this and found a Commonwealth Games, which is just yeah, it's reinforced in my mind that I need to do more than just an edge hunt, because I have missed things in the past. Brunel's portrait once again. Still no Brunel's achievements yet to make up that little set of coins, or that duo of coins. I think we need more than 2 coins to be a set, right? Like London Underground, is that a set? London Underground Roundel and Train, or is that just a duo? Another Rugby World Cup there. Pretty cool coin. I love the silver-proof PA version of that Rugby World Cup. It's got that hologram sort of design to it. It's very colourful and beautiful. Not something we've seen again. There it is, Brunel's achievements, Archers at Paddington Station. So that little duo is now complete. That's all we're getting for that handful. Penultimate bag. We're whizzing through these coins. We've had some luck though. We've had some nice coins. Nothing new for the book, but that is the way it goes. Oh, there we go. We're just talking about London Underground. London Underground Train. Super stuff. Not one you see all that often. And now we're on to the last bag of the hunt. Now, as ever, links are in the description to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come over and join that. There's also links to my other social media channels, the PO Box address if you want to write into me, and of course a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel. The company I work for is my day job, so please do check out the YouTube channel too. I'm going to whiz through all these coins now to see if there are any errors I've missed throughout the hunt. Okay then, so unfortunately no errors found throughout all those coins. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but in terms of our star finds, I would definitely be giving it to one of these 3, but I'd love to know in the comments what your favourite coin from today's video is. Always interesting to see. And all it leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.